rated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. They run with Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This time Wilson will throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Out to the right here to Shepard. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. For that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tummy.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 38-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it
through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Seahawks 14, Titans 7.
Tannehill on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Hey, check.
They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. Third down here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, a run from Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Every day, any day. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
4-yard line.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones.
Wilson
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They run again with Breida. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Titans 24, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He's across.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time Wilson will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Titans 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
First and goal.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Great digs on the
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. To throw is Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. For the lead, here's third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
The kick.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Breida, the ball carrier.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Seahawks.
Now Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
To go.
Wilson to throw. And, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.